Welcome everybody back to Nick and Joe's Film Room. I know it has been a couple months since this has been recorded, but we are back again and even better. We're committed to staying to you guys with this time, and we're gonna be recording a bunch of videos for you guys in the next couple. For as long. We're not gonna stop this time. We're dedicated, and that's really it. So, Nick, do you have anything to say to them about our absence?
Yeah, I don't even think we ended up posting our last mock draft video.
Yeah,
So
I think the file got. I don't even know. Let's
we
not
did
talk
make
about
a
it.
video about it, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff we missed, but we're gonna
Yeah.
restart and start
Um.
grinding
We're
again.
we're gonna restart with a video that really has no timeline on it. It's just a video of our opinions. So yes, this video, as you see from the title, is we have these three each hot takes from each person. So me and Nick, we have 6 total hot takes, 3 from each of what is going to happen in this 2021 NFL season. So I guess I'll get started, I believe. So my first one is something Sam Darnold rookie cards. I have some of them right next to me right now. It's something I'm actually investing in. So I will just start out with that Sam Darnold will throw for 30 TDs and less than 10 interceptions, plus lead the Panthers to the playoffs. And my first reason is a very simple reason that you would have to have watched him on the New York Jets to understand. He is not a bad quarterback. That simple. I do not think he was bad. I just don't think he was that bad. Yes, he did make some questionable throws, but I believe now in year 4, I believe he's going into, he's going to be a lot better. Not too much to say about that one. Number
Definitely has
2,
a better coaching staff around him.
definitely has a better way better coaching staff around him and a lot of other things. So on to number 2 is the Robbie plus Sam connection is back. Robbie Anderson and Sam Darnold are back together in 2018, or I think it was 19. I think it might have been 18. One of those years. It was the second year, so 2019. Robbie Anderson really helped Sam Darnold take that really good sophomore jump. Obviously, in year 3, he did have a very big downfall, but in year 2, he had a little bit of a jump, which helped, Sam Darnold. Robbie Anderson helped Sam Darnold really get on his feet and move up. Eventually, he did fall, but that Robbie plus Sam action is back. I'm very excited to see that. As a New York Jets fan, I'm very excited to see those two back together. And yeah, so this third one is going to be the more complex one and more I'm going to talk about for a little longer. So he actually has good players and a very good defense, in my opinion. And he has a very good offense. So let me just pull up this, depth chart here. It really speaks for itself, in my opinion. You have, let me put it right here. So you have Sam Darnold as the quarterback, obviously, like we said. Then and then you have Christian McCaffrey, the best running back in the NFL. You have Robbie Anderson, in my opinion, a very great receiver. Oh, and let me. The Panthers' backup running back is Chuba Hubbard, running back who ran for over 2,000 yards in 1 year in college. So that's absolutely insane. You got Robbie Anderson, DJ Moore, David Moore, and Terrence Marshall. I believe Terrence Marshall will be that number 3 receiver at one point. Tight end, yes, there's a little bit of a scare. The offensive line is pretty good. Nothing too big about that. But something, he did have a good defense in New York, but I believe his defense is honestly a little bit better, in my opinion. But let's go back to the offense. I think, he has a lot of weapons in this offense, so maybe we might see, I don't know how many yards is a lot, but maybe 4,000 yards from that this year. Is that a lot of yards? I mean, there's
For Sam, it
17.
might be.
There's 17 games. Is 5,000 yards a lot?
Yes.
I mean, all I'm saying is I could see him hit a number like that. Possibly, I'm not saying it's going to happen. Possibly, we might see 5,000 yards, maybe 30, maybe even 40 TDs.
No one had 5,000 yards last season.
Okay, so never mind. So maybe I feel like he might break the 3,000 to 4,000 point, which is a very good point for him. And, I think that's very good for him. But yes, Christian McCaffrey, best running back in the league. He did get injured for a little bit last year. Robbie Anderson, they connected for 1,000 yards in a year with that terrible offense. So let me get to the defense here. This is going to be a team that's going to be able to back them down pretty much with their 4-3 defense. They have Hassan Reddick, very good pass rusher. Brian Burns had 25 sacks combined in the past 2 years, and pretty much like Jeremy Chin. J.C. Horn is a rookie cornerback, very good cornerback, and you have people like Jermaine Carter, Denzel Perryman, and Shaq Thompson, very good players on that team. So yes, my hot take stands. I know it might be a little crazy, but I believe this all will happen. And yeah, I have crazier ones coming, so we'll get to those later. I'll let Nick take his first one on now.
Okay, so where is it? The first hot take I have here. I mean, it might not be that hot, but I think Calvin Ridley is going to lead the league in reception and yards this season.
Okay.
Like he was already like top 5 in yards last year with Julio, and now Julio's gone. I mean, they got Kyle Pitts now. He might start getting some attention, with all the hype he's been getting. And I think Calvin Ridley's bound to have a massive season this year. Like, I'm saying he might get he might get over 1,800 yards, to be honest.
Wow, 1,800.
Like, that might sound psychotic.
I mean, is he gonna break the 2K arc? I mean, I think Michael Thomas had 1,500. We were all like very excited over that. So maybe he can hit 2K. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, that's over 100 yards.
I don't know.
Every
Kyle
game.
Pitts might get some yards too.
I think that's the thing too.
And I feel like Ryan's gonna target him a lot this season, and I think he's gonna perform this year and show that like the Falcons losing Julio wasn't a major loss.
Mm-hmm.
Like another thing I might even add on to that is I think the Falcons do better this season.
Falcons do better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, they did have a very disappointing year getting that 4th pick. So
last year they had 4 wins. They went 4-12 last season. I think.
I mean, yeah, they'll definitely do better. I think they'll do better.
I feel like some people are like thinking, oh, they lost Julio, they're gonna be nothing now, but like they still got pieces there. So I think the Falcons, they might be near the 500 this year.
I actually like that one. I mean, Calvin Ridley leading the league in reception yards is definitely possible, but the 1,800 yards is something that's hot. That's over 100 yards per game. But we'll see if that does happen. So I guess on to my next one, which is Michael Pittman will emerge as the receiver number 1 and record 1,200 yards plus 10 touchdowns this season. Michael Pittman, we saw him. He had 500 yards and only 1 touchdown, but they did run the ball a lot last year, and they weren't really the best, offensive team with Phillip Rivers as your quarterback. Not the best, which leads to my first reason why I think they'll win. Why I think Pittman will emerge as the number 1 receiver is because Carson Wentz is a great quarterback. This Carson Wentz is like not a good quarterback stuff. I think that really has to end. Carson Wentz is a very good quarterback. There's not too much about it. I really like the way he plays. Yeah. I think, because I kind of, in my opinion, Pittman's quarterback in USC was Sam Darnold, which we see how that worked with him. He played a little bit with Sam Darnold, not too much, but in my opinion, you really cannot call Carson Wentz bad. You've seen years where this man has had, you see
the Eagles roster last year.
Exactly. He's not a big turnover guy either, man. I mean, the most interceptions he's had was 15, which was last year, which a lot of other players have beat that a lot. and he's been sacked 50 times last year, which is going to change tremendously. I think he'll even get sacked 25 times this year with that Colts offensive line. I mean, we're gonna see a passer rating. Honestly, we might see one near 100 like he did in 2017 and 2018. And that QB rating is definitely gonna go up from what it was last year. What else did I have here? And then I had Michael Pittman was absolute freak in college. As most of you know, Pittman was a great receiver in college. Don't know why he was not drafted in the first round. Man was a freak of nature. It's that simple. I mean, there's not too much to say about it. He led the Pac-12 in almost every receiving. I think in every receiving stat. Won Pac-12 Player of the Year that year also, and which was a freak. And the reason why he will emerge as the number one receiver is because T.Y. Hilton is not the same anymore. He's getting up there in age, I feel like, and I just don't think he's going to produce as much. And I think Pittman's going to take over that number one role. And I think Pittman has honestly learned from T.Y. in my opinion. So, yeah.
Yeah, Pittman's definitely going to have a better season.
Yeah, I mean, Pittman is a guy that we love here. Very fan favorites of Pittman. Yeah, so I guess
the OG days.
Yes, the OG days. So I guess we're on to your next prediction here.
Okay. This one, I say that Dak Prescott will be in the MVP conversation this season. Even it might sound crazy after that scary injury he had last season, but if he can like come back and perform like he was last season, he was gonna like break records last year the way he was playing. He had almost near 2,000 yards in like the 5 games last year, and he had like 9 touchdowns. And the Cowboys this season have like the 3rd easiest schedule, so I think he's gonna have a lot. He's gonna eat a lot this season, and he's gonna gain more chemistry with CeeDee Lamb again. That him and Amari Cooper were insane the beginning of the year last season. So I think Dak Prescott, I'm not saying he's going to win the MVP, but I'm going to say he's going to be in the MVP conversation. And the Cowboys, they might win the division. It's not a hard division at all. So they might not be best record, but I think Dak Prescott's going to have a record-breaking season, and that I'll just say the Cowboys are going to win the NFCs this season.
I like it. I mean, yeah, Dak definitely has all of the pieces there for him. Definitely, it's been there for a couple years, those pieces. So let's hope he can finally perform.
And he just got paid.
And he just got paid, so maybe there's more motivation now that he got paid. And yeah, that man has always been throwing for. I mean, hey, we might see him break the passing record this year.
He might be a guy that gets near the 5,000 mark if he's playing every game.
I think he already hit 5,000 in his career.
Because I think he was averaging like over 400 a game last year, since he had like 1,800 yards in like week 5 when he got hurt.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, that's honestly not that outlandish, I feel like, and definitely a very possible thing in my opinion. So I guess on to my next one. I mean, I really like that one. They really have all of the pieces there with Zeke, Amari, CeeDee Lamb,
stay healthy.
Michael Gallup, all those guys. I feel like that's really good. So yeah, I guess on to my last one, which I think I'm gonna say it. I think I'm gonna go very hot take here. I did say top 3, but I'm just gonna be straight up. Michael Carter will be the offensive rookie of the year. Hear me out. Okay, yes, I did say that. Michael Carter, the running back that was drafted with the 107th pick by the New York Jets, will be the rookie of the year. Okay. Number one reason is more of an opinion. Jets running back core is undecided, and I think Carter is the best running back out of that core. So right now you have Tevin Coleman, which they got Tevin Coleman for more of a third down running back position, in my opinion. Well, Michael Pirine, he isn't the best, and Ty Johnson, he's second right now, but he's not going to be second. I don't think Ty Johnson is. He had 100-yard rushing game last year and really didn't do the rest anywhere else. So I don't think he really. I think Carter wins out that race, and I think he becomes the clear favorite in that running back core, and honestly in the offense. I really like this way this guy plays. He runs very hard. He actually ran over the Michael Carter. He ran over the Michael Carter the other Michael Carter on the New York Jets that they took in the 2021 NFL draft. In practice, obviously. So my second one is they have a run scheme offense with, obviously they really have the old 49ers coaching staff with, Matt LaFleur, the passing game coordinator on the 49ers. He is now the offensive coordinator for the New York Jets. I know he was a passing game coordinator, but I do think that he's going to use Michael Carter a lot, in my opinion, and really, really make him excel because he is the most talented in this, one. And I'm just gonna put in something else here. This is like this is the middle of the second and third, reasons for me. He was literally a beast in college. Had over 1,000 yards in these past 2 years, but his senior year is what really blows out for me. 8 yards per carry, eight yards per carry, 9 TDs, 10.7 yards per
Jets
reception.
O-line block for him.
Yeah, I think they will. It got a lot better. He had 11 total TDs on 181 plays. 8.4 yards per average from scrimmage. That is very good. And he played for an ACC team. So we're playing, FBS Division I school. So I don't want to hear he didn't play anyone, because he did play people. He was he played there for 4 years and had 600 yards his first 2 years and then over 1,000 these past 2 years. So that leads to my last one, which is new quarterback with above average wide receiver core. Now, when I say above average, I don't mean, they're going to pass the ball to them every time. I mean, I think, they're not going to put with Sam Darnold, the problem was they put all of the pressure on him. He had to pass 30, 40 times a game. I think Wilson is going to pass for 20, 25, maybe, I doubt 30, 20 to 25, and they're going to give some of these work to these running backs, which I think is a very smart thing to do. So that goes into my new quarterback with above average wide receiver core. I think they use the receiving core, but I think they really rely on that run game as the 49ers did, which they have a lot of the same coaches as the 49ers did back when they actually went to the Super Bowl. So yeah,
Jets going to the Super Bowl.
I mean, the odds are plus 10,000. I mean, I'll put a bet on that. That's not a bad bet, right? I mean,
put $1 on that.
Put like $1,000 on that. I'll be a millionaire. But yeah, so that's my last hot take. Michael Carter will win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think it's possible. I'm not even capping that.
If he gets the opportunity.
Yeah,
he could be like a James Robinson type season.
Yeah, if he gets the opportunity, he will win. But if he doesn't get the opportunity, don't call me crazy, okay? Like, he might not even start the first game, like any game. But I'm saying if he wins the running back room, he's going to be the best offensive rookie. Boom. Done.
Okay.
Rush for over 1,000 yards, 15 TDs. I don't know. But this is I'm giving off to you now for this last one.
So my last one's about a team. So I have the Cleveland Browns winning the AFC North this season. So first of all, the Pittsburgh Steelers, I don't know, like I feel like they're like self-destructing.
Oh yes, they are.
They kind of like they got worse this year. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger just had like they made the playoffs last year. They were really good, but I feel like Ben Roethlisberger had like one of his worst seasons of his career, especially in that playoff game. It was bad.
Oh my!
And then the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, yeah, probably a lot of people have them winning, but like they really still don't have a receiver that like can be trusted with Lamar. Like all they signed was Sammy Watkins in the offseason. They did draft Rashad Bateman, but the Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield had his best season last year.
You're forgetting one team in there.
Oh yeah, the Bengals. Joe Burrow's out for the first few games. If they, I mean, who knows? Bengals might be better than the Steelers,
I think they might. You know
but
what? I'll let you finish what you're saying. They might be though.
yeah, I was saying Baker Mayfield. He had his best season last year. I mean, with the only problem was with he was pressured to throw to Odell when like because he thought like he just had to give Odell the ball every time, because he's the star receiver. But I think this year he'll realize that like he doesn't have to just force the ball into like your star receiver's hands. Like you got other guys there. They got like two running backs that can do the work, and the Browns defense improved this year too. I mean,
They did.
Jadeveon Clowney, I mean, I don't know. I guess I mean he's been kind of overrated, but I have seen like people are saying like he's looked like better than ever in like the training camps. And their secondary, I mean, they signed a few guys from the Rams. They got John Johnson. They got Troy Hill, who's a underrated corner. And
I believe he was in one of our
yeah,
videos.
they also drafted the linebacker Awusu Karamoa,
I
whatever.
totally forgot about that.
And they also had a top offensive line last. Like the Browns are like, and they ended their playoff drought. So I think the Browns are bound to win this AFC North this season. I mean, and it might. I don't even. To me, it's not really a hot take, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna think like, oh, the Ravens are gonna win it because they're always hyped up. But I feel like the Browns have the best team right now. So as long as their guys stay healthy and Odell can play like if he can play like Giants Odell, it'd be insane. But if he can just be healthy this season, I think the Browns are going to win the division and be back in the playoffs.
I mean, call me crazy. The Browns are low-key Super Bowl contenders. I mean, they have the on paper. On paper they have it. Like this,
they almost beat the Chiefs.
Like I remember, like everyone was like making all these like 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 the Cleveland Browns are never going to be in the Super Bowl. We we might be coming up on it here. I think it's very possible.
Yeah. I also had another team one that I just wanted to say. I'm not going to really say a lot about it, but another team I have the New England Patriots finishing last place in the AFC East this season. I just have to say that.
I actually want you to elaborate a little bit on this.
Okay, well, I mean, first of all, if Cam Newton's starting quarterback, I mean, you already know that's gonna go. I mean, I got Cam Newton like getting benched by week 4 if he's starting. But even with Mac Jones, I mean,
he's not.
I still don't know. Like first year, he's not gonna look good, and they still don't have the receivers for him to do it. And I mean, I don't know. The Jets made some good moves this year. I'm not saying they're gonna be like amazing, but like I feel like they
like 6 wins.
Could be third. They should finish like third place. I mean, if they might get like 6-7 wins.
Improvement. That's improvement.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying they're gonna make the playoffs. Obviously, I mean
they might,
unless something crazy happens. And Zach Wilson's like Mahomes.
Yeah, he is. He's the Mormon Mahomes. But I mean, yeah, that's.
I just had to say that.
That's definitely possible. But those are really our 3 top hot takes. I did have one that I scratched, which I'm not gonna say because it was about Carson Wentz. I was like, no, it was about the Colts. So they weren't gonna make the playoffs. So I think it's possibly true. I don't know. I wasn't too confident because I didn't really have any reason for that. I was just like, I didn't think they were gonna make the playoffs. I just don't think the Colts can make the playoffs. That's just me. They probably will, which is a very big hot take. So yeah, we're back with videos now. Definitely. I'm saying definitely we're going to be pumping out these videos. We're in midsummer form. Any videos you guys want. I know you guys, when we did record videos, you guys were active in the comments section telling us what videos you want us to do. So let's be the same. Tell us what videos you guys want.
They remember us.
Please do. Tell us what video you guys want, and we'll definitely pump it out to you guys. No doubt. So Nick, do you have anything to say to the viewers before we wave them off?
I feel like some people they're not going to like some of our hot takes. I feel like if they're a fan of like the teams we might have disrespected there, but I mean, hot takes are people's opinions, so you can't really get mad at people.
And it's the Steelers.
I mean, it could at the end of the season, you might look like an idiot, but I mean, hey,
I mean,
It's your hot take. I mean,
if you bank on one of them, you look
and-
crazy.
yeah, and you look like a genius. And also, yeah, right now we're sitting at 69 subscribers. I mean, that's a nice number we got there, but let's get that number up there.
Facts, very true. I totally forgot about that.
Let's hit 100 by the time NFL season starts.
Hey, no, by August now.
Me, if it goes crazy.
Hey, if it goes crazy, I mean, you guys did give us a lot of support on our other videos. I think one of our videos at 4,000 views or something like that. That's absolutely crazy. And yeah, we'll be pumping out videos. Remember, guys, we're turning on all of our YouTube platforms. So I'll put the Buds podcast link in the bio.
So the Buds.
We're actually gonna have we're going to have a video release actually with this on the same day, which is going to be tomorrow. Yes, this video will come out the same day as the Buds podcast video. I'm not going to say what the video is, but you guys can see it because it'll be up at the same time, or actually probably a little bit before it'll be up. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys go and have fun with the rest of your day or whatever you guys are doing. And please like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to us. And Nick and Joseph, we're out. Peace.